When you find yourself getting emotionally triggered, or even a shame trigger, where someone says something or does something, whether intentional or not, and it has you suddenly going in that space of feeling not enough or what the heck or whatever it might be, what do you do? How do you show up? Well, most of us end up armoring up, to use Brene Brown's words, and we either puff up and start to get really big and maybe start to let our ego overcompensate and get loud and shut down and controlling, dominating the space, overcompensating for feeling about that big. Or we tend to go the other direction. We shrink, we get small, we withhold, we withdraw, we tap out. And neither of those, puffing up or shrinking and getting small, is helpful because we're in a self protective mode and we're not showing up open, curious, and courageous. Armor gets in our way of being courageous. And so, one of my favorite things that I learned in my training from Brene Brown that I still lean on, and I've been leaning on a lot today, is instead we want to think about staying our sacred size. So when we are leaning into those moments of vulnerability, of uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure, when we are leaning into situations that are uncomfortable and cringy, instead of puffing up, instead of shrinking and getting small, what do we need to anchor ourselves to stay our sacred size? Well, the first thing is we have to be really clear about who we are at our core, our purpose and our values, and anchor ourselves on who do I need to be to show up in integrity where I will feel proud of myself in this situation. And we ground ourselves in that. And the second is we replace all that self protective crap with what she calls grounded confidence, that we lean on curiosity, we double down on being open to learning, unlearning, relearning, rather than doubling down on what's right. And that is how we stay our sacred size, even in the most difficult of situations. So, that is my invitation and my challenge to you this week. When you notice yourself either puffing up or shrinking and get small, remind yourself to stay your sacred size and ground yourself in your purpose and values and trade in that armor and self protective nature for curiosity and see what opens up for you. I would love to hear what does. And remember, when we focus on staying our sacred size, we have a greater opportunity to let more of our sparkle shine.